All right, guys. Made a junk buy at a little thrift store here in town. It's $1 buy for an old hammer. Looks like it's been sitting. I think if you look at the water line, you can see it's been sitting probably in someone's toolbox. The truck boxes in the back of a pickup bed. Hey, it's got a name on it. I really can't see anything. It's in good shape. It's not deformed. It's not really abused except for the handle. Looks like a dog or a beaver. Probably a dog chewed on the end of it. Anyways, it's loose. I'm gonna take it apart and clean it up and give it a new handle. I don't know what I might clean it up a little bit, but for $1, heck, I couldn't pass it up for a nice little hammer. It'll looks almost like my Craftsman here, or my Stanley, excuse me. But let's see what we get. All right, I'm gonna try to remove this wedge out of here, which I know I can. I can take it out by cutting. I don't want to cut the handle off just yet. Wedge is loose. Let's see if I can grab hold and pull it out. Oh yeah, look at there. It's actually in good shape. Save that and reuse it. I'm wondering if it'll just pull out. Maybe not. Wishful thinking. I'm sure there's better ways of doing this, but it's the way I want to do it right at the moment. Usually I can get it pushed right out. I may have to cut the handle off. Well, that stinks. I was going to try to push. Let me get a better punch or chisel. I'll have to fix that slop in this vise. Let me get another chisel or punch. I'll be right back. All right. I know there's all kinds of ways to do this. Cut the handle off and all that, but this is the way I started it. This is the way I want to finish it. But it looks like it's going to fight me all the way. It's not wanting to come out. I may have to drill it a little bit. Huh. Loose as it was, it's coming slowly. It's fighting me though. All right. Fight me some more. Ah. Like that. Yeah. I just beat it out. I could have just cut the end off and then tapped it out the same way. Just being hard-headed, I wanted to use brute force. Put it on the wire wheel and see what we got. See what brand it is. Can't see, I got my glasses on anyway, so see what we get. All right, I really need to go to Harbor Freight and get some new leather gloves. And somebody asked me about my gloves. I like the leather. I don't like the cloth gloves because the cloth, the wire will grab a nylon or a thread and just pull and unthread it. These ends of these leather work really well because these wire wheels will eat your skin up. I mean, they'll beat it up. And so will the Scotch-Brite wheels. You don't realize, but boy, they'll burn your skin off. And I don't like the cloth. The leather tips on these gloves work really good. They're cheap, they're inexpensive, and they fit real good, and I like the leather tips. They work really good. Anyways, I just wanted to make a comment on that. So let me fire this booger up and we'll get started. Well, it's a Plumb, P-L-U-M-B, and look at the striking face. It's almost no nicks. I mean, it's got a little bit, but as old as this thing is, look at that. That's in good shape. It's got forging marks, of course, some beaten marks. I'm gonna Scotch-Brite wheel and polish a little bit. Let's see what it comes out. Well, take a little nicks and stuff out of it. We'll clean this up and make it look nice. I'll make it look before. Let's try. Alright guys, I mean, I cleaned it up real good. I got a lot of dings and dents out of it. I didn't get them all, but it's not a piece of art. it's a working tool. So I just cleaning it up, make it look nice. There's no reason to get all the nicks and dents and dings. Not for me anyways, because tools for me, there again, make me money or save me money, and this dollar hammer is usable, and there's no reason to make it a piece of art, even though it's probably 30, 40, maybe 50 years old. I have to look up how old Plumb stuff is. Anyways, I'm gonna throw a little polish on it, see where it goes. All right, guys, cleaned the head up and polished it a little bit. Didn't go overboard. But first, before I go any further, I want to fit this head for this hammer. And I gotta cut my slot. So I gotta trim it just a little bit. I'm just gonna lightly sand and then cut my slot and see how that works. Because it looks like it fits. The best way it fits is this way. All right, let me lightly sand this and I'll come back and see how it fits in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got trimmed down. It's kind of a good tight fit. Once I hammer it in there, it should seat pretty good. I got my slot cut. So let's tap on it a little bit. So you don't force it on. Holy smokes, we're on there. Now, got my shim. Spread this thing out a little bit. Let me take just a little bit off my shim here. Let's go over here to the little anvil. See, show you guys what my magnets. It split out pretty good, that's for sure. Yeah, it split more than I'd like, but it'll hold. This hammer is not made for beating, car body apart. So let me put this in the vise and I'll cut the end off. Use my favorite little saw. gonna leave a hole. Maybe. Well, clean up the end on the sander. Nah, it's not gonna leave a hole. I just need to clean the end on the sander and then clean the burrs. Down there, it's seated really well. Oh yeah. Oh, all right. Be right back. All right, guys, trimmed it up. Now I'm gonna put the shim, I'm gonna set it at 45. They had it offset just a little bit themselves. So, clean the shim up. Problem I have is holding everything. Yeah, that's gonna work. Yeah, and it went in. Look at that. It went in and it's still offset. It went to one side, but it filled in good. I'm gonna get a punch and just seat it a little deeper, and then sand and clean this up. All right. I don't know. Maybe should I paint it or just leave it? Yeah, I don't know yet. Yeah, we'll see in a minute. All right. Little stain on the wood. I cleaned it up. I need to put some linseed oil on the top there, but I have to linseed 3 or 4 of my hammers anyway, so I was just gonna do them all at one time. And throw a little polish on the ends here. I'm not gonna paint or do anything to the steel. I'm just made a good usable plumb hammer. What is this, 12 ounce maybe? It's a good hammer, I like it. For the money, for $1, I like it for $1. Throw a little, just a little bit of stain. After the stain takes, I might put some linseed oil on it too. Probably should. Rub it in pretty good. This is one of the handles I got down in Fort Worth at the flea market down there. Yeah, I wish I could have bought all he had. I had a way to haul it back. It'd been nice. I lightly sanded the handle because of there was my dirty paw prints on it. Put this up. All right. Quick, easy little video. I present you a Plumb, P-L-U-M-B hammer. Yeah, I cleaned it a little more than I probably should have. I left some of the, you can see a little some dents and dings in the back. Yeah, I took majority off of them off the front, but I left them. I'm not going to paint this or do anything like that. It's just a good usable hammer for $1. And I think I got, I don't know, $2 or so in the handles, maybe $3 at the tops, in about an hour of my time. Check that hammer out. It goes good with this little, this is a Stanley, and this one's USA made. They're same size. I believe they're 12 ounce. Yeah, they're both 12 ounce. Same size handle. I like them. I put shellac on this one. Yeah, I definitely don't like it. I'd rather have the bare handle one. But there you go. Cheap hammer. Good usable hammer. It was pretty nasty. Here's the original handle. Let's see if you guys get up. You know, this is beat, abused. There's really no use for this handle. It's just in pretty good shape. I thought about cutting it down, but it's not going to be a good usable. Compared to right here, like that, and there's nothing but some labor, and I've got maybe, at the max, I got $4 in this hammer now. So the stain was free, was given to me. The hammer I paid, the head I paid $1 for, and the handle I've got the max $3. And great ball peen hammer, just a good usable tool now. And you know, I probably a little overboard on polishing it. Just I was there, so I went and did it. I didn't get all the dings out of it, but it's a usable hammer. It's not a piece of art. It's mine. My tools, my rules. I do it my way. I set it pretty good. All I got left to do. It did offset though. That's the only thing. It just went off to one side. Nothing I can do about that. I'm not going to take it apart. It's not going anywhere. It's jammed in there really well. And you know, using a hammer like this, it's not made to hit things like this hammer is. You know, you're talking 28 ounce to this. You know, there's a difference. You guys out there that use hammers like this, and you should be using hammers like this. So anyways, sometimes I guess you got to use what you got, but I try to use the tool for the job. I always plan, and I've said this before, I plan my jobs ahead of time. If I know what I'm getting into, I get the tools that I think I'm going to need. If not, I'll bring extras with me, just so if I run into something I can't, you know, take care of. Anyways, I'm babbling. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked my video. It's been fun. I got a great tool. I'm happy with it. You know, after I use it for a while, it won't look this pretty. But anyways, their tools aren't made to be pretty. They're just made to be used and cleaned and taken care of properly. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, have a good afternoon.